All right. We are good. So let's explain what we mean by mutability of the list container. Now, when we say the list container is mutable, like I said it can be what? You can add element to the container. For example, I want to add element to the pets list container that we have declared. All right. I want to add something else. Let's say I want to add lion to it. Okay. I'll just say pets. I'll call the array name pet dot append. Now you can see all the method. Remember I told you guys that method are built in. So these are the methods that goes with the what the list container. You can see them there. You can extend. Extend means you are joining two list container together. You can insert. You can pop. We'll look at that as the class proceeds. So when you say append, append means you want to add element to your container. For example, I want to add lion to that container. If I pass it here, I save. Then I print out that guy again. I print out the pet container again. Let's see what I'm going to have. So when I save this and I run this program, lion is not on my container before, but you are going to see lion added to my what container. Append. This is append. I thought I typed tab. So you can see that lion is added to my container. This for loop that I pass here. So let me comment this guy out so that so lion is added. And what is the characteristic of the append container? Append container will append the value, okay, on the last display, just like when you have a pop. When you have a pop or you have something coming into the container, what append does is that it places it at the last side. Okay, that is what append does. Then there's another one again to remove, another method to remove. Let's assume I want to remove lion from that. I'll just say pets, which is my array name, pet dot what dot pop. Now the pop method is to remove the item at the what at the last one that just entered. That's what the pop does. So you can see that what pop is doing there. Okay, I've not printed it out. So print out what pets. Print out pets. So when I run this guy, you see that lion is what is removed. All right. So the append is to add element to the last list of your what of your container. Okay. Why pop is to remove the last item in your what in your container. Is that okay? Now, what if I want to add item to after cat or after dog, before dog or rabbit? What will I do? That is when the insert method is very handy. So if you call your insert method, that will be pets dot insert. Pet dot insert. Now what this guy does is that it gives you avenue for you to be able to pass your item at the exact position where you want your item to be what to be placed, at the exact position where you want your item to what to be placed. So what I'm going to do after you call the method, the next thing for you to do is to pass in the element that you want to replace. I'm trying to check something. Yes, so if I come here and I said pet.insert, I want to insert this item after cats. And we know that from our list here, okay, from our list, that is after we have we popped out a lion, right? So dog belongs to what index? Let me ask question so that I will know that you guys are with me. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
I'm
We are
asking
with you.
I'm
Yes,
asking
sir.
the question. I said after we have removed lion, dog belongs to what? Sorry, cat belongs to what index?
After you remove
Either
a lion,
Yes.
it
You know,
says a cat belongs to one.
cat belongs to 1. So rabbit belongs to what? 2. So let's now,
Two.
I want to put this item, I want to put it before cat or after cat. So what I will do is that I will just call the index number. So it is 1. So the next thing is what I want to pass in there. Let's say I want to replace cat with cat2. So I'm replacing cat with cat2. So the next
Are
thing,
you are you deleting cats
sorry,
this time around?
I'm not
You are
deleting
inserting
it.
it.
I'm
Uh-huh.
inserting it. I'm not deleting it, but I'm putting it before cat. So I'm
Yeah,
taking the
okay.
position of cat for cat2. So cat to be moved to index of 2. Do you understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I have to print out my words, my pets.
Okay, sir. Sorry, wait, if you do it like this, it won't overwrite it.
It will
Like
not
it will
overwrite.
overwrite cat
No,
out of
no,
it.
no. It will not overwrite.
Okay.
It will just place it at the position of
Okay.
cats.
Oh, okay.
So you can see now that Kato is now 1, while cat is now what, 2. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yes.
All right. So that is
Yes,
what
yes.
insert. Insert enable you to pass in your item anywhere you want to pass it in your list. All right. How do you remove item? You know, remember what pop does for us right now. Pop remove the last item that entered. What if I want to remove the item? Okay, I want to remove item something like this card two that I just passed in. I want to remove something like card two that I just passed in um, from my list. So I want to remove it out from the list. So what will I do? You can use the remove method. All right. The remove method, you just call the element direct. So if I say pets dot remove, you see the beauty of using id. You give you id for you to use. Pets dot what remove. This is a method. So I say method must have a bracket open and close in front of it. Now I want to remove what cat2. I think the spelling of that cat2 is capital C. Yes, I want to remove what cat2. So by the time I run my I print my pet again, you will see that Kato is now what? Kato is removed from the word from the list. So Kato is now removed from the word from the list. So there's another method of removing item from your list. That is not actually method, but is just like is we call it del, and del simply means delete. All right, del means what? Delete. So let me delete something. Let's say I want to delete something like rabbits. I'll just say del. I'll call my del reserve word. All right, because this is not actually actually a method according to the definition I've given to us. So I will call my pet. Then what is the position of rabbit? Position of rabbit is 0 1, right? 1 2. Position of rabbit is 2, right? I'll just pass that guy
Yes.
there. Then I'll print out my words. I'll print out my pets. So by the time I run this program again, you notice that I will now be having 2 items. I have double S inside there. That's why it's giving me that error. So uh, I will now be having 2 items, which is dog and what? And cats. Is that understood? Is that
Yes.
understood? So now, last
Yes.
class, I told you
Sir,
that.
sir,
Mm,
sir, please let me get you clear.
okay.
You said Dell.
Yeah.
Dell removes it automatically, like permanently from it. What about remove? The aspect of remove.
Both of them remove them permanently. What I'm
The
saying is that
workers.
what I'm
Well,
saying
you said
Okay,
there's not a method.
okay.
You said there's not a method.
that
What is there that time?
is a reserve word. It's just a
Okay,
reserve
reserve.
word. You can see the color there. The color turned to purple. So when you are using all those reserve words, you know that those color will change. Now what I'm saying is this. I said del is another way of deleting item, just like your remove. So if the method you want to make use of, the style you want to make use of, is left to you. But my own is just to put you guys through the various method that can work in deleting item from your lists. Is that okay?
But the issue is
Mm.
when we start using GUI, you will now notice some of them will be posting some issue, while some will not post some issue.
Yeah,
That's that. Yeah, that's
when you start using GUI, okay, when you start using GUI, it is advisable to use insert method, because that
Uh-huh.
ticking town environment, okay, if you want to insert something to something like your list widget, you use your insert. You can't use your del. All right, you can't del is another thing entirely when you go to that environment. But in the procedural program, del is can also delete item from a list container or a list collection. So I think I've explained how to get the length of your container the other day in that last class, right? How to know the,
Yeah.
yeah. So you just
Yeah.
use
And
your length method. Then
method.
what if I want to check if an item exists in my collection? I want to check, for example, I gave you a program, and then I gave you a list, and I said, okay, check if item so and so is in your list. If item so and so is in your list, return this. If your item so and so is not in your list, return this. How do you do that? For example, now if you look at this our container now, we only have dog and what and cats, because we have deleted a lot of things from there. So we only have dog and cat. We are looking at the last program that we run. Now let me check if dog is in my container. Now you remember we talked about
Ident-
the operator called membership operator.
identity.
Yeah, it's actually membership operator. You know, we said the membership operator is in and not in, right? The membership operator
Yes.
is in and not in. So if I write a program and I say print dog, is it capital D? Yeah, dog, dog in my container in pets. So what do you think I should have? I'm going to get what? Because we said this operator return what? A boolean what result. I hope we have not forgotten. So if it does
Yeah.
exist, it will return what? True. So I'm getting true there because dog actually exists in my container. So in a nutshell, I can write a program in a control flow that will handle this. So if I say uh, if dog in pets, if dog in pets print yes, yes, comma, dog is in what? Pets. All right. Else, else, print dog is not in what? In pets. So what this does is this. It will check if it does exist, it will return this. If it doesn't exist, it will return what? This. Now let's run. Let me see something here. I have yes, dog is in what? Is in pets. Now let's go to that my container, my list. Let's assume that I've omitted dog. I've deleted dog from it. So dog does not actually exist again. So when I run this program now, I'm having a syntax error because I have X here. What is there? Oh, this guy is still running. This del, you know, it does not exist again. Jesus, yeah. So you can see dog is not in what? In pet, because dog has been deleted from the what? From the list that we have there. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Now, before I move to the other container, remember, if you declare a container, you use, if you notice, I'll be using square bracket, right? Square
Yes,
brackets.
sir.
So when I declare when I put my container
Result.
name, I pass in what? Square brackets. You didn't ask question about that. All right. So square bracket is actually used to declare a
Uh,
list container. a list container or a list array according to Emmanuel, or a list array. Please, when you're in a Python, you have to be specific. All right, a list what array. Now, there is a method to declare your what, your array. Okay, your array, a list array, instead of using this guy. So I'm going to use that method now. Let's say I declare I declare a list of color. Okay, so I can just say colors. I can just say colors equals to, so if you are using the list method, remember I said a method is having bracket open and what, bracket open and
Close.
close, right? So I have brackets. All right, that's your first bracket. You have a bracket again, so I can say red, green, green, then I'll say blue. All right, I have something like this. Now I can print out, I can say print colors, right? Colors. Print what? Colors. By the time I run this, my color is going to be printed out. My colors are printed are red, green, blue. So let's check if I'm correct.
I don't know.
You say?
I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm not seeing. I said I don't know if I'm the only one. I'm not seeing your. I'm not seeing your screen move like what you're typing.
But you are seeing what what I typed.
Yes, it just show colors slash list underscore list and red. So
I
just
have colors
that's where
equals
you are
to
currently.
I have colors equals to lists, not underscore.
List. Okay. The words are very tiny. Okay.
My voice is very tiny.
No, I said the words
All
from
right,
the.
let me increase the view then. Is it better like this? Is that Martins?
Yes, sir.
Is it better like this now?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I said colors equals to list, then I declare this. Now I said the reason why I brought this, I said you can also use a list words method, and I said method must have its parentheses open and close. So this first parenthesis you see here is because of the method. Why this other parenthesis is because you want to pass item inside your words, your method. So let's verify if it is actually a list. Remember we said the method you use is type, right? Type. So I'll pass in pet inside here. So if I run this program now, you can see I'm having a class. Hope you can see my terminal that is running. I'm having a class of what? A class of lists. Hello, I need response, please.
Yes.
All right, thank you. So that is another way of declaring your what, your list. So what do we have? What have we learned? The list is ordered, and the list is mutable. So we have proved the mutability and order of lists from the programming words perspective. So we are going to go straight to another container. We are going to be looking into the tuple container. Hope I can use this particular file. Tuple container. Now, this is the definition of a tuple. A tuple is immutable. A tuple is immutable. You have to understand this concept. A tuple is immutable, but a tuple is ordered. A tuple is immutable. A tuple is what is ordered. Now, what do I mean by is immutable? It means that once you have declared a tuple, you cannot change any item inside. You can't delete any item inside. You can't change any item inside. But a tuple is what is ordered. Now, you declare a tuple using your words, your parentheses. This is the parentheses, right? So if I want to declare a tuple now, I can say, let's say pets. Let me see, use example of pets. If this is a tuple, I'm going to do it like this. I'll put my parentheses, then I'll pass my item there. So I have uh, parrots. I have parrots. I have I have dog. I have rabbits. Okay, if I run this program, let me comment that guy out. I'm going to get, if I say print pets, I'm going to have, I hope this thing is not going to confuse you. Or I should use another one.
Go ahead.
Please, sir.
Okay. Now you can see that we have parrot, dog, and what, rabbit printed out. How do you know that this is a tuple? If you run your print statement and you said your type, we should be familiar with this method now. Then I pass in my pet here. I want to know if this is actually what tuple. So it will give me a class of what, of tuple. So in declaring a tuple you use your words, your parentheses. Now I said something that tuple is ordered, right? So meaning that I can print out only what, pets. So I will not spend too much time there. If I want to print out pets, I want to print out parrots, I can just say pets. I'm going to go straight forward. Pet, because parrot belongs to what, index of what, 0. Okay, so if I run this, parrot will be what, will be printed out. Are we okay? So tuple is ordered, but tuple is immutable. Look at it. For example, I want to delete item from pets. Let's say I want to use the pop method. Let's say pets dot, you can see pets can only have a method of count, index, though that hard is not, that one is not part of it. All those things that you have underscore hard, underscore notation, no, it's not part of harding. Okay, so you can see that if I say pet dot append, then let's say I want to add goat, pet GOAT, pet dot append, I want to add goods, and I come in here and I print out what, pets. See what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a big fat error. So you see what the terminal is telling me. It said attribute error, tuple object has no attributes, what, append. So you can't add item to your what, to your tuple. Neither can you delete from your what, from your tuple. So if I say del, let me see whether this del method is going to work for this guy. Del pets 0, then I come in here, I print out my words, my pets. So you can see tuple object has no attributes append. Remember that this guy, when you have error in your program, this other one is irrelevant, so it will alt itself here. So let me comment this place out. So let's see what that del method will solve. Tuple object does not support item word deletion. So tuple is immutable. When a tuple is declared, you cannot do anything about it. You can't add, you can't delete. It's just something that is going to be static. Now I forgot. I forgot something.
Okay, so what you are saying, sir,
Yes.
the difference between the list container and the tuple is in the declaration. You use just parentheses for the tuple.
For the
Why
list,
for the list?
use square brackets.
Square bracket, okay.
Yeah. The other difference again, the list is mutable, while tuple is what, is immutable. Is that okay? Similarities, both are what, ordered. Do you understand the concept now?
Yeah.
All right. Now I missed something here. In this list method, you can join two arrays together. You can join two containers, two lists together. It is not applicable to your what do they call it? It's not applicable to your tuple. Let's assume that I want to combine the array of colors with the array of what pets that I have declared here. Do you understand? The array of color with the array of what pet. So I mean the list aspect now. So what I'm going to do here, I just hope what I'm going to do here, we already know that that's our colors. You now use your extend method. If I say pets dot extend, meaning that I'm joining, so I'm going to pass in the I'm going to pass in the array that I want to extend this guy to. The array I want to extend it to is what? Do I have access to colors? I want to extend it to what? To colors. So by the time I type, I said print pets, look at what I'm going to be having. I should be having the combination of these two guys. Does not support, this guy is still flagging up. But what do you observe? The program is actually running. I think it should be up there. Let me remove that deletion, this there guy, away from it. Which other error do I have again? Alright. So the first one I have, you can see what I have. I have cat, rabbit, red, green, word, blue. Are you seeing it? After does
Yes,
not, the dog is not in what in pets. So the extend method is to combine two arrays to work together. So if you have array A and array B, you want to join them together, you use the extend words method. Are we good? Is that okay? Then you can see the looping of your container. The for loop statement is also applicable. So I will just use the opportunity to talk about the for loop statement. Alright. Now the for loop is, the syntax of the for loop is for, alright, variable name. I always like to give syntax when I'm giving students this thing, because if you understand, I think Emmanuel will understand what I'm talking here. If you understand the syntax of a programming language, it will make life easy for you. You cannot be thinking on your own. Do you get it? So the first thing you should learn in learning any programming language is try and know the syntax and semantics. Okay? So the syntax of the first statement is for variable name. Alright? For variable name. Alright? In array. So I'm going to be using mass concept now. For variable name in what? In array. I believe you know what I mean by array now. Arrays are containers or are collections, right? So I'll have this, my color will come here, then I'm going to say my statements or statements.
When you make statement, is it argument?
When I mean statement, print, then all those your execute, all those your programming syntax that you want to pass there, these are statements. Do you get it? So statement, it can be more than one. That's why I said statement or statement. So the syntax is for variable name in what? In array. This is actually a looping word syntax. For example, I want to loop my words, my pet. I want to loop my pet, like what I've said. I said for variable name in what? In array. So it's going to be for my variable name. Let's say I have X as my variable name. In the array, my array name is what? Is pet. Then I will now say print out, which is my statement now. Print out what? X. Alright. By the time I run this program now, I'm going to get this item executed in what? In a loop. A loop, what we call a loop, it will go for the first one, print it out, go again, print it out, go again, print it out until you get to the what? The loop of the last.
Last one.
So you can see the parrot I have here now. Parrot came out, dog came out, then what? Rabbit came out. This for loop statement is also applicable to tuple, is also applicable to list, is also applicable to set, and is also applicable to your what? To your dictionary. Is that okay? So that's how to quickly what? Talked about the for loop. So there is not too much about tuple, all right? Because tuple is immutable, but is ordered. Everything you've learned about the ordered of lists, like the index and the range can still work for your word for your tuple, all right? You can also use range. Probably you want to print out more than 2 items, 5 items in the list, in the tuple of item. You can use range to get it. All right, there's a program that I would like us to
Why
write.
why do we need tuple?
Yes, that's a good question. Sometimes you are writing a program and you want it when you have declared those particular items, and you are using it during your program, you don't want it to change anywhere. So in that case, it is advisable to declare it as a what? As a tuple. Do you understand? For example, if we say when we are in secondary school, we say 30 days, make this January, February, blah blah blah, April, May, June, all the rest are 31 except February alone, which is what 28, right? You can see that those month awards are constant everywhere. Do you get it? So if you are writing those kind of programming, it is advisable to undo those months, the months that are day 31, handle them in what? In tuple. Day 30, handle them in what? In tuple, because they don't change during or after the program. Possibly we may write a program like that, but let's just see what we can achieve today. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right, so now if that is okay about tuple, let's quickly enter the other guy, which is sets. Let's quickly talk about sets and see what set is all about. When you heard about the word set, you have this mathematics set come into your mind, and you are not far from it. Because if Python was initially developed for numerical computations, that is to say, all those mathematical this thing, they will have to bring them into the programming language. Now, lest I forget, you can use the tuple method to declare your tuple. Okay, you can use the tuple method to declare your tuple. So let's say I want to use the tuple method to declare a tuple here. I can just say colors. So let me use colors again. If I say colors, so just call your tuple here. You give the spelling out, bracket. I'm going to have red, comma, green, comma. Then I have my words, my blue. So this one will still work like bread and words and butter. So if I print out my colors, or instead of printing that, let me just print the type so that I will not be wasting time. Type, I have what? Colors inside. So you know that this is what is also what? A tuple. You can see it's a class of tuple. So you can use the tuple method to declare your tuple. So in case you are reading something, or I give you an assignment, or we do some exercises and you notice that they are using method, we are using method, know that you can use the method to declare your tuple. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, the next thing we'll look at is a set. Let's quickly look at sets. It's another container that is very, very important. Jesus, yeah. Now you declare a set with a curly brace. you declare a set with a curly brace. Hope it's not from your group. Oh. Nobody is messaging me on WhatsApp there. Oh. Sorry. All right. All right. You declare a set with your curly brace. Now, this is the definition for your set. All right. A set is a collection. A set is unordered. A set is unordered. A set is immutable. Hello? A set is unordered. A set is what? Is immutable. Okay? So those indexes range does not work for sets. Deletes wherever it does not work for sets. So let's see the programming view of it. So we are going to declare a set of pets. Sorry, I'm using pet too. We're going to declare a set of what? Of pets. Actually, when you are reading it, you understand them once. I have pets. Okay. I have dog. I have dog as my pet. I have cats as my pets. Then I have the last guy there. I have rabbits as my as my pets. This is actually a set. If I say print type pets, I run this program, print type what? Sets. So you can see that it's saying is a set, is a class of what? Of sets. Alright. Now, remember I said each of your array, it can accept boolean, it can accept what again? String, it can accept what? Number. But I said for programming sake and for professional sake, it is advisable for you to use one particular data type inside your array instead of combining them, isn't it? It is advisable to do that. So so you should know that number can enter into a set. Bool can also enter into what? Into a set. If you want to check if an item exists in a set, the method we talked about, the way we wrote that program in lists, it can also work here. Is there any need of writing the code to do that? What we said, in, what we use that in
not,
operator,
not in.
or not in, it can also work here.
Hello, sir.
Right? Yes, I'm with you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you say it's advisable to use one data type in writing your program, does it mean that when you are writing a program, you just pick one data type alone and you ignore the rest?
Not program your data for inside the list.
Okay, for the list. Okay.
Yeah, don't use the let's say data type like no integer or a string. You are combining them
together. Is that understood?
Okay, on that one we can combine them together. Okay, on strings and integer we can combine them together, right?
No, don't use them in the same list.
In the same array.
Yeah.
Okay.
A number should be number, a float should be float, a string should be float, should be string.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that okay?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Now, when we said that the set is immutable, we are not saying that you cannot add item to your set. Okay, you can add item to your set because the set has a method called add. It has a method called add. The essence of that add is to add item to your set. For example, if I want to add another element to this guy, I said pet dots. These are the method that goes for sets. I'm going to explain difference update, discard, intersection. You know what intersection is in a set. Intersection update is disjoint, is a subset. We all know what subset is in a set. Superset, we know what superset. These are concepts that you make use of in your set. Pop, you can say pop method is also relevant there to remove. I can see remove is also there, but let's see if they will work, right? Let's try them together because it's better you do it practically than you say it. So now we are looking at the add method first. Let's say we want to add item to our set. I want to add something like Martins. I'm adding Martins to this set. Sorry, I'm using your name because I'm out of pets. So by the time I run this program, I say print pets. Martin should be added inside that particular word set. You can see Martins is added inside the particular word set. Now I said something. Set is on what? Ordered. Please, let's get that concept. Set is unordered. Remember now, Martins is being added as number what? Zero is added as index of 0, right? 0. If I run it again, you will see what is going to happen. What do you observe? The index of rabbit changes. Let's run it again and see. Dog came in. I don't know if you are seeing the way the program is running. It's scattering. You run it again. You can see that dog is now the 0 now. Martins has turned to 1. Dog is 0. Rabbit is now 1. Rabbit is now 1. Rabbit is 0. Cat is now 1. So a set is unordered. You can't know the item you want to what? You want to print out in a set. So all those your index, your range, it does not work for what? For set. It doesn't work for set. It will give you a big fat what? A big fat error. So question that you should ask me now, what if I want to print out 2 items in a set? My brother, it is not possible. Okay? For you to print out, the only thing you can do is to write a program and you subject the item. You use a control flow, which is a conditional statement. You subject the item to item that you want to print out that is in your set, then you run it. But say you want to bring in a range and index, it cannot work for your set. Now you cannot change your items in a set because it is what? Immutable. Immutability means ability to edit item in in an array. You cannot do that in a set. All right, but you can remove item from your set. All right, you can remove item from your set. For example, I want to remove Martins that I just added. I can just say pets pet dot remove. So I'll call the item that I want to remove. Now in this case, now you can't call the index because you don't have any business there. I'll just call Martin straight up here and I'll be in a very, very good shape. I'll call Martin straight up here. Then if I run my print statement and I said pets, I run this program, I should be in a very, very good shape like this. You can see that Martins has been removed specifically. Now look at what pop will do. I can also say something. I can say pets dot what dot pop method. That's a method. You don't need to pass anything inside. So let's say print out pets. Remember we said pop will remove the last item in the array, right? Straight up. So what did it remove now? It removed what? Cat. What was about to do that? Cat was supposed to come at the last, but it has to remove it. If you run it again, it now remove what now? It removed dog. You run it again, it remove what? Cat. So that is how the set is what is operating. Now let's now go straight forward. Let's go and look at set in a real perspective. Let's have a program that we're going to run. We're going to type it. We are going to write a program here that will now write a program with set and see what's going to happen for us. So permit me to use my Paint environment. So I'm going to try to draw a Venn diagram here. I'm going to draw a Venn diagram that we know in mathematics. Then we see the logic that we want to carry out. Let's say I have a Venn diagram like this. Hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Man, well, I don't settle. This thing that is not drawing well like this.
You know exactly you want to draw.
It's a cycle I want to draw.
And your big circle from there now.
Yeah,
from your
true.
tools there.
So
yeah, that one. Uh-huh.
I have something here. Hope I can type inside, chat.
You will pick your A, which is the text, and put it on the position you want it.
Jesus, yeah. So let's say
yeah, that one.
This is let's say this is mama.
Okay.
This is a set of mama. This is a set of aquatic. Then this is a set of terrestrial. So I have these items here. Now someone should give me mammals, animals that are mammals.
Goat.
Goats. Another one.
Dog.
Dog. Another one.
Whale.
Whale. Whale is a mammal. Whale is also aquatic, Abi. So just give me one that is
yeah. Rat.
Rat. So whale is a mammal and whale is aquatic. Whale should come in here.
Yeah. Yes.
Which other
hippopotamus?
That is mammal and is also aquatic.
Hippo. Yeah, hippo.
Hippopotamus is aquatic.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Stay in water. You stay in water and land. Both,
so let's
yes.
say hippo. Hope you understand my spelling.
Hippo.
Which other one again? Mammal and aquatic.
Mammal and aquatic. Okay.
We should leave it like that, Abi.
Yeah.
So aquatic, let's say I have crab. Aquatic again, I have
fish. What? Fish.
Which kind of fish?
Okay, catfish.
Let's say catfish. Which one again?
Crayfish.
Is it crayfish? Is that the name they call it?
Lobster. We have lobster too. That oysters and lobsters.
Let's. It's not only man that is in this class.
Well, I even know eating aquatic bottles.
No, sorry, sir. I just came back in now. I heard the noise outside. I had to go and check what's going on.
Okay, aquatic. We are talking about aquatic. Animal that live in water.
Shark.
Hope I'm correct.
No. AROK.
Alright. Terrestrial. Animal that are terrestrial.
Butterfly.
Butterfly. Terrestrial. Ants. Terrestrial again.
Birds. Abi, it's birds, not terrestrial. Don't forget to. Martins.
Animals that live in land animals. Butterfly is not terrestrial, Oga. Butterfly fly now.
Terrestrial. Okay. Terrestrial is it not? So it's those fly they are terrestrial now.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's take example of lion. Lion also. All right. Give me example of
Lion.
lion is terrestrial now. He live on land.
Okay, yeah, it's terrestrial. Yes.
Give me example of animal that is aquatic and is also terrestrial. Do we have one?
Frog.
Frog. Animal that is a mammal and is also a terrestrial. Do we have any?
A mama.
And is also terrestrial.
That okay, mama and the terrestrial is a bat now.
Bats.
Yeah.
Bats.
What
Yeah.
about
Bat.
cats?
That is a
Cats.
mama.
B- bat is
Cats.
cats. Cat.
Bat is a mama.
Yeah.
We are looking for animal that is mammal and is also terrestrial. So he said bats.
That is a mama. Yes.
All right. So now, do we have animal that is mammal, aquatic, and terrestrial? Do you have
That
animal?
is the hippo.
Man.
Uh-huh. Hippo live
Hippopotamus.
in land.
Yes.
Hippo live in land. He
Yes.
live in
Yeah.
land and water.
So what we do is that let's look
Even
for
crocodile.
crocodile.
That is not a mama. Crocodile is not a mama. Crocodile. Okay. Crocodile. He lay eggs now. Okay.
Crocodile also. Yes. No.
Crocodile is reptile.
So crocodile with let's put crocodile mammal and aquatic, right? So this one will not be hippo. So
Yeah.
this one will be crocodile. Abi?
Crocodile is not mama.
Crocodile is not mammal.
No.
So what animal can we Warriors. Warriors is mammal and is aquatic now.
Yeah.
There's one called Warriors. So Jesus, yeah. Or let me just leave that one at one. Let's just go straight to our program. Now this is the diagram that we have. This is the diagram that we have. We have mama. So what you're going to do, you know this is a Venn diagram. You can have your draw something out here. Draw something out
Nice.
here.
Can use the big course on it. Okay. Can pick a box. Okay.
All right. So we have this. Now, if you are solving this type of a program, the question now is this. Let me type the question here. Print display animals that are aquatic. Question 1. Question 2. Animals that are aquatic and mammals. Question 3. That are aquatic and terrestrial. The universal sets. Universal sets. Universal sets. Not aquatic. Not aquatic. and mama. So we are bringing out this question from it. How many questions you can, or your own, you can bring out more questions on your own. One. So I have this set of questions to answer. So the first thing you need to do is to first of all declare your sets.
Yeah.
So from what I have there, I have for mamas. So colibris, I have something like that. So let's check the diagram again. For mamas, I should have goat, dog, rats. Then whales. Whale is also there. Bat, hippopotamus. So goat, dog, rats, bats, hippo. So I'll declare for aquatic. For aquatic here, we have whale, crab, catfish, shark, frog, hippo. Abi? Crab, catfish, shark, crab, catfish, hippo, whale, frog. Whale, frog. Hey, problemo. So terrestrial, bat, lion, butterfly, hippo, frog, ants. Bats, lion, hippo, butterfly, frog. I think frog is also here. Butterfly, frog, bats. Now, another concept you need to understand about set does not repeat. Hello? Set does not repeat elements inside, because you can see that hippo is everywhere. So you may be thinking when I print out mammals and aquatic, I will have hippo twice. No. So what the program will do is that it will just bring out just one hippo. Set does not repeat element that is inside. Okay. Now let's answer our first question. Display animals that are aquatic. This one is straightforward. Animals that are aquatic, according to what I have here, I'll just say print out what aquatic, because all of them, those guys there, they are aquatic. So all these items that are here, they are all what? Aquatic. Catfish, frog, crab, and whale, they are what? Aquatic, according to what we have. Question 2 says animals that are aquatic and what? Mammals. Animals that are aquatic and mammals. What kind of question is that one from set?
Interset.
That is what interset. So you can notice that there is a method in set. You can say mammals dot intersection. Now look at it too. There are two methods you can see for intersection. No, we are having intersection update. Intersection update will print out the updated intercept, then your intersection. So if you are having something like this, you use your intersection updates, then you go for aquatic, which is this guy here. So if I run this program, I said print mammals. So what you are seeing now is that now intersection between what they call it now, between mammals and the aquatic is what? Hippopo. He said animals that are aquatic and what? Mammal. I think he's correct. Is it correct?
Yeah.
So it's hippo that is what is the answer there for intersection update. There's the next question said that are terrestrial and aquatic. You should be able to do that from this one. The universal set. How do you get the universal set? You can use the method, so you can just call the union mammals dot, there's a method called union. You can see the guy there. Union aquatic dot, I don't have union again. All right, union terrestrial. So I'll come in here and I'll print out my words mammals. I'll run the program. Now when I say union, you notice that it's giving me hippopotamus, but I want it to combine all the set together and give me my result. There is
You said mammals dot union aquatic
union
dot union.
yeah.
Okay, you are using mammal as the okay. So what if you use the aquatic dot union mammal dot just a question I'm asking.
Now what I want to get is actually the universal set. That's the question for number 4. But what we notice here now is that union is giving us intersection result, which is hippo. I don't know if you are seeing that. Which is what?
But you have intersection code up there now.
And I have intersection up there. So this method now is giving me wrong results. Alright, let's assume that I pass it inside a variable. Let's say I pass it inside UI. Let's say this one is union. Then I now print out, instead of mammals, I print out UI. UNI, right? UNI. I run this program. Let's see what we are still going to have.
No, it not work. It could not work. You are having dot union there. UNI.
So that will be mammals. This will be mammals.
Yeah, mammals.
Dot union this. This. Alright, I think it works now.
Awesome.
Do you get it? So I actually pass them inside a variable called UNI. Now there's another method of it, which is you are using operator. You can also use operator. So if I come here and I said print, I think I need to list out those operators. Mammals. If I have is it pipe now? Pipe. I believe you know pipe. Pipe.
No.
Pipe. What's the next guy? Aquatic. Pipe. Terrestrial. So If I print it out like this, let me see what I'm going to have. So you can see that this operator is also for what? Union. Right, the pap is for union. There's another operator that is and. That and is for intersection. So let me just bring it in. So if I say I duplicated this guy, let me just print line here, print empty line here, steric. So this one hand, hand this and what, this and this. If I have something like this one will print out the intercepts. So hand is for intercepts. If you don't want to use this method, you can use the operator what method. Okay, is that okay? You can use the operator method to get it done. The last question says not aquatic. Okay, not aquatic and what? Mammals. If you look at your diagram, let's look at the diagram together so that we'll answer it. If you say not aquatic and mammals, what do you think we should get printed out?
Not aquatic and mammal. It's a lion, butterfly, ant.
So we have to print out what? Lion, butterfly, what? Ant. That's what's going to be executed out. So I don't know, can you tell us what do we do? How do you write the code that will print it out? How do you write the code that will execute it for us? Okay, I'm coming.
Not
Print. Okay. All right, I'm with you. Huh?
That would be not.
It's supposed to be nothing, but what are we? Which variable are we using? Is it union?
Yes,
he's already
not
here now.
aquatic and.
Okay, print terrestrial. Print terrestrial. Not there. You now not in mammals union.
Okay, let's say terrestrial according to my Oga. Abi?
Yeah, not in.
Print terrestrial.
So not in. So we can see it's not in that UNI.
Okay, let's see. I don't know, but let's see. Not in
the variable that you are very UNI.
Right? What do you call it?
No, the UNI. The UNI that you declared.
Not.
No, the UNI is terrestrial.
No, don't worry.
Not terrestrial. Okay? No, it is wrong. I think it is wrong.
The UNI is the union, but you want to print something. Yeah, you want to print something for the terrestrial, but the one that will not be inside the. Oh, okay. Sorry to not.
You should be terrestrial.
It will be what?
Terrestrial, not in aquatic union mammals.
Terrestrial, not in aquatic.
Mammals union, okay.
Not in aquatic.
Aquatic union, dot union.
Mammals.
Union what? I have programmers. I have programmers here. Mammals. Okay. That's good. So let's see what we are going to have. We're going to have a big fat error. We'll debug it together. Is it true?
Why boolean?
Not to return a boolean.
Return a boolean, right?
Yes.
Oh, so, yeah, sorry.
So what do we do?
What?
This operator return true. So it's correct, meaning that your this thing is okay. But we want to return the value out.
A value.
So if I pass in my pipe symbol on here, pipe, what do you think I will have? This guy is joining everything together, Abi.
Yes.
Yes.
You're good. Frog.
I think the uni is a universal set.
Frog. This one is error.
Uni is a universal set. So if we
There's a
remove
different other side
aquatic and mammals,
from inside.
yes.
So, sir, if you have intercept, do we have opposite of intercept?
That's
Do you have any
true.
method opposite of intercept?
We have difference.
Like
We have difference.
difference.
Yeah.
So we can use difference method.
So terrestrial difference union, Abi.
No,
Yeah.
uni.
Difference union.
Difference union.
Terrestrial
Yeah.
dots. Difference.
Difference.
We have difference updates. But let's see. Let me see what difference we produce. Uni.
Union.
Empty sets. So difference updates. None.
No. It should be uni dot difference update
Terrestrial.
in bracket.
Uni dot difference
Difference update.
Date.
terrestrial.
Ah. That's the beauty of programming. So we have to be thinking.
So
Oh
yeah, let
go
me.
back to the diagram, sir.
Okay. All right, you guys should think.
I want to remove only terrestrial. What is not common among
dot difference update mammal and aquatic.
So we should do what?
Uni dot difference update of mammals and aquatic.
Okay. Tosin, is that Tosin?
Yes, sir. So instead of terrestrial,
Difference uni dot difference updates. So what will be here?
mammals and aquatic.
Mammals and Abi?
Yes, sir.
Like this aquatic, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
So print aquatic for us first.
Aquatic.
Yes. No, print terrestrial first. Let me see.
Terrestrial. Okay.
Yeah, yes, print terrestrial. I want to see only the data of terrestrial.
Butterfly.
Okay, here's this one now. So now when we wanted to print everything, we use mammals.union aquatic.union terrestrial. Now, if we now want to print only something that contain only
terrestrial,
you
know it's butterfly, frog, bat, and lion. Hippo is not part of it.
Yeah. So we use intercept to get the two together. Mammals dot intercept update dot aquatic. Okay. We'll give you together.
Okay.
So
all right. Let's check this. We are still trying. I'm going to have I'm going to have terrestrial dot difference updates. All right. Um, aquatic. Then difference updates.
Right.
I'm looking at
I have a question, sir.
mamas. I'm coming, please.
Okay.
Mamas. Prince.
You need to pass it to any variable. Okay.
No, I didn't pass it to any variable. So, am I good or wrong? Am I correct
Yeah, you
or
are
wrong?
correct.
Let's check the diagram
Yes,
again.
Yes.
From the
you
diagram,
are
we should be
correct.
having lion, butterfly, ants. Is that what we have?
Ant.
Lion, butterfly,
Yes.
bats.
But
So,
Yeah,
mammals,
butterfly.
we said mammals, animals that are not aquatic. This question is straightforward though. Why not just get the not of aquatic? Then you hand it to what? To mammals. But not aquatic now, but not
I was trying to
aquatics
ask
are
you a question.
mammals. Alright, ask
I
your
wanted to
question.
there's
ask
a
a question.
error. Ant
So
is not in
when
this
you
terrestrial. Ant is not in the
Okay,
terrestrial.
okay.
go to your
Thank you.
variable,
Thank you.
okay, yeah.
Let's run it again. It will be correct.
Okay. So ask your
So it's
question now.
correct.
So when you are using intersection,
Mm,
you can only compare. You only compare two different variable.
yes, now
You only compare
two different sets.
two different sets. That's
Yes.
what you compare.
Yes.
We can't compare interset of three sets.
You can compare three sets.
So if you want to compare three sets, how are you going to write it?
That will be mammals intersects terrestrial intersects aquatic. You know the
Aquatic.
intersection updates. So let me just pass it here for learning purpose,
Pass
Abi.
it there. Yes, yes,
That
sir.
will be intersection. Um, wow, I can't pass it here like this. I'll just pass a comma inside here. Then I'll call the words the terrestrial, Abi. So this one will give you my results. This one will give you my words, my results. So that will be the intersection of all of this. You know the result is still what? Hippopo.
Hmm.
The result is still hippopo. Intersection of these three items is hippopotamus now. That's what is here. So they are actually correct.
Okay.
You can see that is the program is actually tricky, but you can actually sort it out. You can go and be thinking of other things that you have to what you have to do to to look at the set this thing. I want us. Can we just do dictionary so that we just know that these collections we are done with it? They will not take one general work example. They will call it a day. I will have to give you guys assignments.
Okay, sir.
So let's take the last guide there, which is dictionary. Okay. Now let's go for dictionary, please. So the collection dictionary. So we now understand the. Now we said that the set is immutable. Set is also what another. Please don't forget all of this. All right. Then please, the set method can also be used to declare what sets. Do you understand? You can do that on your own. Though. I don't have to type that. The set method can be used to declare your sets. I've taken an example from the tuple and from the word list, so you should be able to do this of that of set. Now let's go straight to dictionary. Why do we have dictionary in an array? Now I'm going to explain this for Emmanuel that is doing that have knowledge of Java. Do you know that in Java, I don't know if they still have it there, there's something they call associative word array. True or false?
Yes.
They have it in PHP because I also do PHP for my backend. We have what we call associative array. So what Python called associative array is actually dictionary, but you know that it's still in the family of what? Array. Okay, so Python is not calling it a container, but they now call it what? Dictionary. Is that okay? Now when you declare
Yes,
a
sir.
Yes.
dictionary, you are using your what? Your curly brace. Your curly brace, that's bracket open and what? And close. Now let's see the characteristics, the difference. Dictionary is unordered, but dictionary is mutable. Is that okay? Dictionary
Yes.
is unordered, dictionary is mutable. One method of declaring a dictionary is your curly brace. Then you can also use your dic what? Your dit method, which is going to be dic, your dit what? Method, to declare your what? Your dictionary. Why do we have dictionary in Python? For
You say it's mutable.
yes, it's mutable, all right, but it's unordered. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now why do we have dictionary? For example, I want to collect Martins. Martins, are you still there? Oga don't comot too.
Yes,
Okay, I want to collect Martins.
yes, yes.
I want
I'm
to
here.
collect Martins information. All right. For example, I want to get Martins first name, Martins last name, Martins address, Martins age, Martins qualification. You know that these entities are what forms what Martins. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I can't get
Yes.
them as one entity when you are dealing with something like sets, or something like tuple, or something like lists. So dictionary will enable you to have that. All right. Another thing we need to take note of dictionary. Dictionary make use of what we call key value what pair. It make use of the key value pair. So let's declare a dictionary of person. All right. I'm going to declare a dictionary of person. This is person. I have something like this. You have to use your curly brace, open and close. So what do we call key and value? So the key is what? The name of whatever you want to collect. For example, I want to collect Martin's first name. I'll say first name. I'll pass my first name here. So I'll pass my first name here. Alright. You pass your what? Your column. Then what do you want to collect? Martins. Your name first name is Martins, right?
Yes.
So you have your comma. You can get other items. Let's say I want to get Martin's last name. My quotes. I have my last name. I have my words. I have my last name. Then I am going to have
Cool.
last name. That's not the spelling. No. Last name. Martins, your last name is what?
Ofure. Ofurahie.
Ofuri. You are from Edo State, Abi?
Nah, in Delta State. HIE. Sorry.
H-I-E.
Instead of- Yeah.
H-I-E. Where is the H-I-E?
After the arrow,
After the
you
arrow.
remove the E. Yes. HIE.
Is it correct like this?
No.
HIE.
H.
Arrow
H.
Arrow
HIE.
H I E. Arrow
Arrow
H
H.
I E. Yeah.
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 Correct.
Okay. So let's also collect something like age. Now hope you know that age belongs to what kind of data type?
Integer.
Number integer.
Yeah, it belongs to integer data type. So you don't need to pass that into that equal to, let's say 34.
Yeah.
Let's say address. We are collecting address also. "23 Adebayo what? Adebayo Road. Ado problem. Ado Ekiti." So this is supposed to have a comma here. Now these entities are what forms what we call somebody called Martins, right? This is entities. These details are for human being. So if I come in here and I said print out uh sorry print out person, print out person, and I run this program, so I'm going to get everything printed out. You can see what we're having: the first name Martins, last name Ofure, age 34, address, blah 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 stuff. Now remember I said dictionary makes use of what we call key value words pairs. So the
Yeah.
key is a first name, the value is Martins. The key is a last name, the value is what? Ofure. Key is age. What if I want to print out only the keys? If you want to print out only the keys, you can just call your print statement. Alright, you got to call person dot what? Dot keys. No, so we have a method called what? Keys. Alright, person dot key we only execute only key. So the key that I have first name, last name, age, and what? Address. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to print out only the value, your guess should be good as mine. There's a method called what? Values. So I'm going to have person dot what? Values.
Value.
Values method. Alright, by the time I run it, I will have only the value printed what?
34.
Out. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
You can loop your dictionary just like what we have talked about in other containers. So if I want to loop this, I can say for variable, my variable name is p in what? In my array, which is what? Person. So I'm printing out what? I'm printing out p. If I print out p like this, I'm going to have, will I have anything printed out? Let's see. They will debug it. What am I having? I'm having only the words, only the key printed out. What if I want to get the words? The values are long. So I'm going to say print p, alright, dot items. This, you can see that you can get index. I supposed to have access to items. Oh, because I said person. From p, for p in person dot what? Item, I should have access to it. Yeah, dot items method print out what? Print out what? P. So you can see what this guy is doing for me now. He looped them out, but he's giving them the key and the value. Martins first name, last name Ofure, age 34, address wherever. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Now we'll say that the dictionary is actually what? Mutable. It means that I can add something to my dictionary. I can edit my word dictionary according to the definition that I've just given to us. Sorry. Jesus, yeah. You laugh, Abby.
Oh.
He'll be silly.
Who they laugh there?
Yes, Martins.
About this, why they laugh?
Say salary
nothing,
then.
no.
Oh my,
Salary there.
don't mind that guy. Yo. Today now 29. Now you know how many boys smile, Abby. So I was saying something. For P in person, what was I saying again? Okay, I said I can add item to my words. I can add item to my dictionary. I can change.
Dictionary.
Yes, I can change item in my dictionary. Now let's assume that I want to access something like let's say all of these things I've just talked about is just accessing of those items. The concept I want to look at, I've also, let's look at adding item to your word dictionary. Let's assume that I want to add I don't know the hobby. I forget to collect the hobby of what of Martins. All right. So what am I going to do? I need to add it. So if you want to add something like that, you need to call your dictionary name. My dictionary name is person. All right. Then you have your what your square brackets. You close your brackets. This is the key, right? You can see it's telling you that these are keys. What I want to pass in here is what is hobby. Then the next thing that you're going to pass in is what you want to what the value. All right, the value that you want to add there. So Martins, you dance. Your hobby is to dance. Music. Then lastly we have what reading. All right. So by the time I come here and I print my guy there, I print person. I print out person. Pressing dot items, so that I'll get everything printed out together. Pressing dot what items, and I run my guy, and I run it. You can see that hobby is added. Hobby, dance, music, then what reading. Okay, hobby is added to my list of what of to my list of dictionary. Abby, is that the right word
Yes.
to use? To my list of,
That's I have a question. I have a question.
okay.
Like that, the keys,
Mm.
the first name, when the result comes out, they say first name comma Martins. Why is the first name not using the semicolon? Because it's Martin is an answer to the first name.
It's a first name, comma
Result,
Martins.
the way
The
yeah, the
result,
way the
Abby.
result comes,
Uh,
yeah, the way the result is coming out.
First name, comma Martin. You can see that he's closing them in brackets. First name is the key.
And there are
Martins is the
single
Okay,
value.
quotes for them as well.
okay,
Yes.
put them in black.
Put
Okay,
them in
bracket.
brackets. Different, all of them. Bring them. You can see that at the end, it now it's because of I use items, though. But you can see figure it out. That is bringing out in bracket the keys and the what and values. Like this lag guy now, hobby is the key. Dance, music, reading. That's the value now. And you can see the quote is just covering everything there. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright, how do I change? For example, I want to change the age of Martins to 50. How do I do that? Since we have said that the dictionary's words is mutable. So what I need to do in that case, remember you have to call your,
Update method.
you said
Do we have update method?
update method. Updates. No. They don't have update method. You just subject it to whatever you want to change it to.
Okay.
So if you call person, the square bracket for you to get your key. Oh, the spelling is not correct. The square bracket for you to get your key. So the key is under what age, right? You can't. There's not. I don't know. There's not like update. You can see that there's no method like that. There's no method like
Okay.
that. So equals to wherever you want to change it to. So I want to change it to 50. Last year I will now say print out what? Print out person. Let me see if this guy is going to bring out the key and the value for me. So you can see there, Martin's age has been changed to what? To 50.
50.
So,
Wow.
So you can just
Wait, just wait, oh, just like that.
yes now. Just you call the dictionary name. You know the age is not a key. You subject it to what you want to change it to.
Wow.
You can see that Python is sweet. Python is sweet, oh brother.
Sir, but on this one, this time it said print person. From the previous one, okay, it was a print person items.
I just use both of them. They are doing the same thing, but I just feel like items will print out the values and the key once, person will also print out the values and the key ones for you. Okay, but when you are looping, you can't just say print out. I can't say print out. If I say print out P, I say for P in person, yeah, and I say print out P, it will just bring out only the key because it's not seeing them there. So, but let's understand that items bring out values and what and key. Why person bring out values and key? You know, person is the dictionary itself now. That's the dictionary we declare up there. So definitely, it should bring out everything that is inside. Am I good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how do you remove item from your words, from your dictionary? We have the pop method. We also have the words, the remove method. Please, you can try pop method on your own. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yes, will Dell work on this one?
Del cannot work. Del cannot work. Del is only applicable to oh, Del can work. Del can work. Del can work. So you can use do pop by yourself. For remove cannot work on this one. Martins, remove cannot work, but Del can work. Okay, Del can work. Pop, you know that pop will pop out the last item. Pop, you can also use pop to remove. But let's see what Del can do. I have my Del. Okay, then remember I have to call my dictionary name, which is what person. Then my curly brace. Let's say I want to remove age. I'll get the age. Right, I want to remove what age. Then I come in here. Then I pass in what print person. Right, I'll pass in here print what person. I save it. So age has been removed. Abi?
Yes.
So that 23 you are seeing there is for address. So for you to know the length of your dictionary, please, that len method can see what be applicable. So I'm skipping that. Alright, just use your len method. For you to check if an item exists in your dictionary, you can use that your membership operator. I'm skipping that also. Now let's quickly look at dictionary of dictionary. There's something called dictionary of dictionary. And we call it, the word is nested dictionary. In a scenario where you're having a dictionary inside another dictionary, I'm going to give an assignment here. So you guys should just pay attention. And the assignment, I'll just type it out. In a scenario whereby you are given, you are writing a program for XYZ company, and you are asked to print out the various departments and the staff, the head of department of the organization, the head of various departments of the organization. Do you understand that? The head of various departments of the organization. Okay, in that case, that will be a nested dictionary, because we have seen that dictionary can be used to collect entity. Abi, it can be used to collect everything that you have inside your words that you want to collect, a particular description. If I say a dictionary for laptop, for instance, name of the laptop, configuration of the laptop, everything, I'll get it out, isn't it? That's
Yes.
for HP, I'll get it out. So now let's look at it, nested dictionary, where we're having a dictionary in another word dictionary. I'm going to give example within employee. All right, employee department. I'm going to have an employee, then I'm going to have a programmer department. So I will now give you an assignment. XYZ company, give me dictionary of the head of department, of 5 head of departments, different heads. Now let's look at it. Nested dictionary. Remember I said is dictionary of words, of dictionary.
Dictionary.
So let's look at it now. when I declared a dictionary, let's say I said this dictionary is for employee. This dictionary is for what? Is for employee. All right. And in this employee, I have two dictionary. The first one I want to get the manager. Then the next dictionary I want to get the head of programming department. Okay. So you pass it in your curly words, in your curly brace. Then you have to call your dictionary. So this one is for manager. So I'm going to pass manager here. All right. So since this guy is a dictionary, all right, I'm going to pass in the item. So this manager, I want to get something like first name. I want to know the first name of the manager. Sorry. Let's use Emmanuel. Emmanuel, your full name, please. No, let's use full name here.
Emmanuel.
Full name.
My first name is not Emmanuel.
Let's use full name. Full name. What's your full name, please?
Okay. O-N-O.
O-N-O.
V-U.
E-U.
V-U.
V-U.
G-H-E.
G-H-E.
So that's one.
Emmanuel Abi.
Then Emmanuel E.J.
Emmanuel. Let's leave Emmanuel. Thank you very much. Then let's say we are collecting age. And the age is 50 years. Let's say we are also collecting qualification of this guy. The qualification is let's say he has MSc. Alright, now that is what we are collecting for this dictionary. Now if you want to pass another dictionary here, you have to pass in the comma here. Alright, this one is for programmer, the head of programming of the department. So the same method I used for that guy, I'm going to pass it here. So let's say who are we using now? Tosin, full name. Please, Tosin, your full name. Is he still with us? Tosin, your full name. Hello, boy. Hello, Tosin, are you with us? It's not here. Martins, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
EJ, are you with us?
Yes.
This guy is not with us again. No.
He's with us, but it's like he step out.
Alright, so full name, let me use my name. Gbebo Emmanuel.
Are you from Benin?
Yes, I'm from Edo State. So I'm from Ekpoma. I have age, let's say 23 years. Alright, let's say qualification. Let's say BSc. All right, now this is what we call nested dictionary. This dictionary now, I have two dictionary inside employee words dictionary. Do you see it? I have two dictionary inside employee dictionary. Now this is how this thing works. If I say print, then I call employee, print employee. I should have the guy there. If I say print employee, I run this guy. You can see I have everything printed out, all the dictionary. I have manager item comes out. I have programmer programmer item comes out. When you are having a nested dictionary under it are called keys. Hello? When you're having a nested dictionary under it are called what? Keys. Let's assume that I want to print out only manager, right? I want to print out only manager. So this is what I'm going to do in this case. I'm going to say employee, curly brace, manager. If I run this, remember this one is key from what we have observed from our last class. So you can see that I'm having full name Onovuge Emmanuel, age 50, qualification. So what I'm saying in essence is that manager is a key in employee what? Dictionary. And manager itself is also what? Dictionary. I don't know if I'm making any sense. For example, now
Yes.
I want to print out full name of the item that is under manager. I have this. Remember we said our formula said dot the what? The key, right? Then you call your what?
Sorry, sir. I was trying to attend to an emergency.
I know, because we have called your name. Your name, you didn't answer us.
I was on call that time. So I'm very sorry.
So let's assume that I want to get, I want to print out only full name. All right, I want to print out only full name. Remember that in manager dictionary, full name is a what? Is a key. True or false? So I'm going to pass that here. So I think I should have full name out here like this. Full words, full name. So let's see. If you have error, we are going to debug it. So you can see that now I have only the full name printed out, which is what? Which is now the what? The value. I don't know if I'm making any sense here. I am talking to manager, then I'm talking to what? The full name of manager. Okay. If you want to get something like age, you can run it. But if you want to get for programmer, you can see if I have, sorry, my bad. This guy will be programmer. If you run it, you see you have a different thing. Ugbebo Emmanuel printed out. So we have directed it we're getting it what directly. Is that understood? So in a nested dictionary, a dictionary is becoming a key inside another word dictionary. Is that okay?
Question, sir.
All right.
Question.
Yes. Answer your question. Ask your question.
Is out of all the collection, is it only the dictionary that will nest?
That what?
That nested. Is it only the dictionary we can nest like this? That set. Do we have nested set? Do we have nested
No.
List.
No.
Array list.
No. You can't you can't have a set of sets. It's not possible now. You can't have a list of lists. So it's only dictionary of dictionary that we have, nested dictionary.
Okay. I just want to ask.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But sir, sorry, sir. Because when we are dealing with matrix, it's like matrix, where you have issue of I think identity of matrix, something like that. That is a matrix of matrix. I think there's one mathematics that you have such scenario. So we you use array to solve issue of matrix mathematics.
Sets. Is that I use now. I don't do matrix, so.
No. I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
That I want to solve mathematical problem, which is matrix mathematics.
Okay.
That there are some matrix where you have sub of a matrix like identity and dot. So when you have matrix inside matrix that you are generating from, So is it only the and the most array problem you use array to solve matrix most time. So such case that
In
you
that
have matrix
in
inside
that
the
case,
matrix.
in that case, you use dictionary if you are using Python. In
Oh,
that case, you use dictionary if you are using Python. Then another thing you need to use again, you can use your control flow statement, your conditional statement, if you are using
okay.
your list, but you can't declare it directly.
What a table inside table?
Table inside table.
Yes. When you are dealing with database.
That one you are looking at. There's that one you are looking at data structure or data analysis. You use this modules
Ah,
called NumPy. NumPy or NumPy is used for array. If you're having that kind of thing, then you use something like pandas. All those ones are for data science. It's a module in
okay.
Python you make use of, but not in list or tuple.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right, let me give you your assignment. Then we'll call it a day. We'll see you next class.
Yeah. Please, number 3, read it again, sir.
I'll read it out. So the question 1 says you are the programmer in XYZ Nigeria Limited. Write a Python to display heads of 5 departments and report their result to the CEO. Question 2 says write a Python program to sum all elements in a list word collection. That one is straightforward. Question 3 says I think I should be able to see this thing. Jesus, yeah. Probably I don't enter this thing. Write a Python program to handle tuple of months that are what 30. So you declare a tuple of months that are 30. Months that are 30, you pass them inside that tuple. Like I've forgotten all those. They are 30 months too. Months that are 30, you pass it inside that tuple. And months that are 31, you pass it. You declare a tuple that are what 31. You can say day 30 equals to 30. Pass the month that are 30 in a variable. Day 31 in the tuple, you pass it the month that are 31. If is 31, that's mean whatever the user imputed, all right. If it's month that is 31, your program will display the number of days in that month. And if it's 30, your program display the number of days. Otherwise, if the person entered month that is not in your tuple, like the person went to enter goat, it should declare invalid words input. It should display invalid input. That's what that number 3 is all about. Question.
And that number 3, sir.
Hmm.
Write a Python program to handle tuple of months that are that and first and I think it should be removed.
That are 30. But if my cursor don't is not misbehaving kind of. Okay.
Okay.
30 and months that are 31 and display result based on user
Is on
imputed months. If it's 31, your display
one.
you your
You
display
display
you display
you display number
some
of days.
you display the number of days in that month. And if it's 30, your program display the number of days. Otherwise, invalid
Other
inputs.
valid inputs. Okay.
Number of days. See. So this is the assignment I'm giving. So maybe our next class now we'll do some exercise before we start something else. We have to take exercise on what we have done so far. Then before we start to be looking at the next thing we want to look at. So, is any questions so far? EJ, do you have any question for us?
No, sir.
Martins, do you have any question for us? So
No, sir.
I'm dropping the code on our WhatsApp platform so that you can always go there and check it if you don't have access to the code. Then the video also, I'll also drop it for us on the WhatsApp platform also.
Okay, sir.
So I actually treat collection today. So thank you very much for your time. See you guys on Monday by the grace of God. Let's have a nice day.
And you too, sir.
sir.
All right. Bye bye, sirs.